Good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Jeremy Baker here on a finally Friday. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend if you have a weekend today, or if it doesn't start till later today. Hope you have a good one later on and you're having a good Friday. Of course, I'm following you on Facebook and on YouTube, so feel free to ask any questions. I'm not sure what BNP means, but hello. All right, it's a warm start to the day. Lots of sunshine. Take a look at Morgan's Wonderland Camp, Skycam, the airport. Take a look at Calaveras Lake. Now that looks like a great place to be today. No doubt about that. I would love to be there. But I like being here too. All right. Take a look at the pollen count. Just updated this a little while ago. It is the molds. Once again, the problem, the bugaboo. It's at 6:30 on the moderate side. So if you have mold allergies, of course, not the best day for you. Probably the best weekend, not the best weekend either, with rain coming in as we head through the next couple of days. The aquifer definitely wanting some rainfall. It dropped again about half of a foot down to 627. I keep getting this spam call. It's the third time in 10 minutes. No. 627 feet. It's down half of a foot, about 30 feet below normal. So we definitely need some rainfall for the aquifer to be happy. All right, here's that tropical satellite. We have Fernand in the North Atlantic that's heading out to sea, or at least over towards Europe now. And down to the south, though, we do have one wave that came off of Africa for the past couple of days. But it's pretty far to the south right now, but the Hurricane Center says it has a low chance of becoming the next named tropical cyclone, but the models show it going north of west. So the track typically for the storm forming that far north goes back out to sea after it gets closer to the U.S. We'll keep our eyes on it, but lots of time to go with that one. Nothing going on in the Gulf, and nothing going on here besides warmth. 82 at San Antonio at the airport. Stinson also 82. You see a plane taxiing right there. Winds are south-southwest at 6, so a little breeze to help cool you off today from time to time. Dew points at 72 with that humidity at 71%, so it does feel pretty muggy outside this morning. Typical August weather pattern for you. Muggy and warm in the morning and very hot in the afternoon. 81 Uvalde, 82 Del Rio and Eagle Pass, 79 Georgia West, that's the cool spot. Port Lavaca, the hot spot at 91. 79 Rock Springs, also tying Georgia West there. 82 Fredericksburg and Austin, 83 San Marcos and Gonzales at 85. Here is the radar, mostly dry across South Texas, really dry actually. Those are just false radar returns, nothing showing up there on the radar, but that won't be the case later. Here's the water vapor imagery. Typically when we watch this, you see the orange colors moving through San Angelo and the Northern Hill Country right there. That's the driest air. Air with the most moisture, the ones with the blues, and those blow-ups with the bright whites and the blues, that's where you have most of the moisture. And we have a cold front to our north. It's moving very slowly. It's almost stationary, but it's going to creep its way down here over the next couple of days and increase our rain chances as we head through time. Let's see what we got here. Any storms Sunday or Monday? We're not thinking severe. Could be brief, heavy downpours, but not seeing a whole lot of a hail threat with this one or a strong damaging wind threat. So not under any kind of a severe risk. So can't rule it out, but not looking at widespread severe weather. And good morning to you, Joey. Thank you so much for the question, Robert. Appreciate it. Robert Dunn, 2 first names. All right. Here's the drought report. This was 6 months ago. Of course, we were in the middle of a very, very bad drought. Exceptional drought conditions for many, many counties. Now, as of yesterday, comes out every Thursday, one little area of exceptional drought conditions, the worst category, southeast of Hondo. Bexar County, either in extreme or severe drought conditions, depending on where you are. Further off to the west, toward the Rio Grande del Rio, also seeing extreme drought conditions. So this was getting a little bit worse again, but now we have the rain coming in this weekend, so hopefully that'll help chip it away. Here is the future cast. The clock in the corner tells you what time it is, 6 o'clock in the afternoon or evening. This is the graph computer model. It's showing partly cloudy skies for us. Isolated showers possible later today. That's mostly north of San Antonio. For the most part, it's going to be the heat today, the big story. Highs in the upper 90s and low 100s. During the peak heating of the afternoon, the heat index could approach 105 degrees, so make sure you do follow all those heat safety precautions. Stay in the shade. If you must be outside, drink plenty of water, wear light layered, light colored clothing, and also stay in the air conditioning if you can. Do your best. Stay cool as possible. Overnight tonight, the front gets closer. We're going to see a bit more cloud cover tomorrow morning than this morning. That's about it. Otherwise, it'll be a warm start to the day again, upper 70s to around 80 for your overnight low tonight. And then for tomorrow afternoon, here's where the chance of rain really starts to tick up here. And again, shouldn't be widespread severe weather. Could have an isolated thunderstorm, mostly scattered showers. This model not showing anything really heavy here by 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Best chance of rain I'm thinking tomorrow will be in the hill country, mainly areas, say north of San Antonio. Then as we head into Sunday morning, the front still around. We'll still see a good amount of cloud cover, especially in the northern half of our area, But as it starts to move down to the south during Sunday, we're going to see the rain chances once again developing mostly south of San Antonio later in the day. And you can see this model was showing all south of San Antonio by Sunday evening. And now we're seeing some popping up to the west. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that. But I would say both Saturday and Sunday, make sure to keep Ken's 5 Plus handy for your smart TVs and your smartphone with the Ken's 5 app. And of course, check on the weather throughout the day, both days, really throughout the weekend, just in case you need to have a backup plan, move anything inside if you're barbecuing, anything like that. So that's Sunday. The good news is, because of the clouds and the rainfall, temperatures won't be as hot Sunday. Upper 90s for highs on Saturday, low 90s on Sunday into Monday. Good stuff. Anytime we can get out of August without so many triple digits is good with me. Forecast rainfall over the next several days, mainly just 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch in our southern counties, 1/2 of an inch to an inch for most of the rest of the area. Could see in the northern hill country as much as 1 to 2 inches if you happen to get caught under one of those cells that doesn't move very fast. Otherwise, it's not going to be a widespread rain event. So today, a high of 102, heat index around 105. 78 we started out at this morning. Mixture of sun and clouds, a very slight chance for a shower today in the afternoon, mostly north of San Antonio. Tomorrow we drop down to a high of 98. Sunday, a high of 93. Rain chances up to 30 to 40% both Saturday and Sunday. Could see a few isolated thunderstorms again. Shouldn't see severe storms, at least widespread severe storms. And here's the 14-day forecast. First though, Karen, need the rain. Hey, you have a safe Labor Day weekend too. Thank you so much, Karen. I'll be off tomorrow and Sunday, but I'll be here on Monday. All right, here's the 14-day forecast. You can see the chance of rain today at 10%, Saturday 30, 40% Sunday. Labor Day itself, the rain chance goes down to 20% with a high of 92. I would say that's going to be the best day out of the next 3. Well, the next 4, including today. Tuesday and Wednesday, partly to mostly sunny, highs of 93 and 96 respectively, and slight rain chances return by the end of the next work week, and they hang on through the middle of September. Can you believe this forecast already showing the middle of September? So close to fall. So excited. And the highs, again, will avoid the triple digits once we get beyond today. Hopefully it stays that way. All right, so that is your forecast. I will have more today on Ken's 5 News at noon. Sarah Fergani will have your news, so we hope to see you then. If not, have a great day. Have a safe holiday weekend too, and stay cool. Hope for some rain, but not raining on your plans. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.